When Arjun moved into the abandoned family house left to him by his uncle, the villagers warned him never to stay there after midnight. The house was infamous. Windows slammed shut on their own, and neighbors often heard screams echoing through the empty halls. But Arjun, a man of reason, dismissed the stories as superstition. On his first night, he explored every dusty room, brushing cobwebs aside and laughing at creaking floors. But at 12:45 a.m., as he tried to sleep, he heard soft footsteps in the hallway. He assumed it was just rats. Then came a whisper, a voice calling his name, dragging it out slowly. Arjun. His blood ran cold. The voice came from inside his locked bedroom. His heart raced as he lay still under the covers, listening intently to the chilling sound echoing through the silence. The whispers continued, growing louder, more insistent, as if something was desperately trying to get through. Arjun's mind raced with questions. Was it just his imagination, or something far more sinister? Gathering his courage, he threw off the blankets and reached for the bedside lamp, its flickering light barely pushing back the darkness. Each step toward the door felt like a mile, the air thick with dread as the voice beckoned him closer, drawing him into a terrifying unknown. Arjun's flashlight flickered as the whispers grew louder. Shadows crawled across the walls, though there was no light to cast them. His uncle's old diary lay on the desk. Desperate, Arjun opened it, and his hands shook as he read the first line. The house is not mine anymore. It belongs to her. Pages were filled with frantic scribbles about a woman in black, a figure that appeared every night at 100 a.m. demanding blood. At exactly 1, the temperature dropped sharply and the mirror in front of him fogged over. Slowly, words appeared as if written by invisible fingers. I see you. Behind him, the closet door creaked open. He turned and saw pale hands gripping the edges, long nails scratching the wood, forcing it wider and wider. Panic surged through Arjun as he froze in place, his heart racing like a drum. The air thickened with dread, each breath feeling heavier than the last. Memories flooded his mind, stories of the woman in black told by his uncle, warnings etched in those frantic notes. He wanted to scream, but no sound escaped his lips. Feeling the chill creeping up his spine, he suddenly realized he had to escape. Yet his feet felt like lead. As the hands clawed their way out of the closet, Arjun summoned every ounce of courage within him, ready to confront whatever darkness awaited. Heart pounding, Arjun stumbled back, but the figure crawled out of the closet. A woman with hollow eyes, her mouth stretched unnaturally wide. She whispered, "You shouldn't have come back." Suddenly, every door in the house slammed shut. Arjun screamed, grabbing the diary, but the pages burst into flames in his hands. The woman in black lunged, her shadow covering the room. Neighbors claimed they heard his final cry that night. But when police entered the house the next morning, they found no trace of Arjun. Only a charred diary lying open on the floor. The last page had one new line written in fresh ink. Another soul has joined me. Since then, the villagers say if you pass by the house after midnight, you'll hear Arjun's voice calling out just like his uncle once did.